Hey, how's it going, guys? Bazookas here. Today we're gonna play some Magic, Modern to be exact, and my deck will be Enduring Ideal, the white-blue version. This is kinda a mono white enchantment deck, but it plays an Enduring Ideal, a card with epics from Saviors from Kamigawa. As you can see, it allows me to search for any enchantment card in my deck and put it directly onto the battlefield without casting it. The purpose of playing this card is that we can luck our opponent with some cool combo like for instance, Phyrexian Unlife with Solemnity. As you know, those two cards allow us to be basically unkillable, and with a greater Auramancy or Doscape, enemy basically cannot remove any of those cards from the game, so it's pretty solid. Also, with Phyrexian Unlife we have another cool combo, which is Form of the Dragon. You may not know that, because surprisingly a huge amount of players don't know that, when you are at, let's for instance take, if you are at 1 HP and you take 100 damage, you won't end up at 0 life and 99 infect counters. You will end up at minus 99 life. It's very important because doesn't matter at minus how many life you are, because with Form of the Dragon on the battlefield you will end up at 5 positive life points at the end of each turn, which means that if your opponent doesn't play any double strike or infect creatures, you're basically unkillable if those two cards are in play. Of course, enemy can win in some other shady way, like in Ad Nauseam deck, Laboratory Maniac, or something else. It's taking very long to search for opponents, so let's just join other room and let's see what will we play against. Alright. I hope he's not up, but then he created this room only half minute ago. Oh, he's not. Okay. So, our starting hand is 2 lands, but both of them are colorless, so we're gonna mulligan. And now, no lands at all. This is kinda better. We have 1 land, but also we have a Lotus Bloom. Unfortunately, I have to scry this at the bottom. I need lands very badly. But let's see how this game will turn. Let's see what we're up against. Come on. How long can you be thinking about your first turn, mate? Come on. Inquisition of Kozilek. Okay, so he's probably going to discard my Sea Beyond, but you never know. Sea Beyond is also a rarely seen card in Modern. Usually people play Serum Visions, Opt and stuff like that, but in this particular deck it's very good card, because if you have like Form of the Dragon or Doscape in your hand, which means cards that you can't really cast or don't want to cast, but you want to search for them with your Enduring Ideal, Sea Beyond allows you to shuffle them back onto your library. So it does a pretty solid work in this deck. Alright, we're gonna remove the What's oh, okay. Remove the counter, draw a card, and it's a land. It's great that it's a land. Oh, and we're gonna get another land, so it's not so bad for us, even after mulligan to 5 cards. But I'm wondering what we're up against. It could be like white-blue tokens, it could be death and taxes, it could be a lot of decks actually, maybe Murder Pyromancer. Fetch land. Alright, now I have the feeling that we're up against Murder Pyromancer. But we shall see, I guess. Draw a card. No surprise here, but firstly I'm gonna play See Beyond and see how he's gonna respond. No response, okay. Draw 2 cards and shuffle. Alright. He's playing white, so he probably will have some Path of Exiles, which makes Heliod not so good. We can always search for him with our Enduring Ideal, so let's just shuffle him up and keep our Oblivion Ring for some nasty creatures or nasty permanents. Also, we have 3 lands, but Lotus Bloom has only 1 counter left, which means if we draw land next turn, we can play Enduring Ideal turn 4, which will basically means that we have won. Alright. Another Godless Shrine. So it's probably not a Mardu deck. Yeah, it's white-black tokens. That explains why he discarded my Ghostly Prison rather than See Beyond, because Ghostly Prison makes a token kinda bad, you know, because tokens are usually small creatures. You have a lot of them, but they are very small, and for each of those small creatures to attack, he would have to pay 2 mana for each. Alright, we're gonna take 2 damage here, no big deal. And upkeep, we're going to play our Lotus Bloom, no responses here because he has no mana. No land, unfortunately, but I want to get rid of this Blood Artist. He may have some nasty combo with this card, which I would rather not face. We could also remove a soldier to prevent that 1 damage per turn to our face, but I don't think it's worth it. We're just 1 land away from casting Enduring Ideal to lock him down. 3 mana tapped. What is he going to play? Honor of the Pure. Alright, so he just put it onto play tapped. No problem, mate, it resolves. So right now we're gonna take 4 damage each turn rather than 2 damage each turn. Not so good, but at the same time not so bad. So we're gonna take 4. No vigilance here. It's not that enchantment which gives vigilance. Ghostly Prison, not land, but then again, very strong card in this matchup. So he can still deal us 4 damage each turn, but to do so he will have to pay 4 mana each turn, which prevent him from casting more tokens or any other stuff. So pretty good. We are down at 10 HP. And now we shall see what we're gonna draw. I'm hoping it will be a land card, and not temple. No, it's not, it's Hallowed Fountain. Great, so now we tap 4 mana, another 3 mana from Lotus Bloom, and we're going to play an Enduring Ideal. He's tapped out, he has no counter spells in this deck, so we are free to resolve this. And what are we gonna search for? He doesn't, I believe he doesn't have any main deck responses to my uh, enchantments, so we're gonna play it nice, slow and safe. I'm gonna leave this Enduring Ideal at the stack because of the epic ability I can't cast any other spells for the rest of the game anyway, and that way I will be reminded that at the beginning of my turn I will have to search for enchantment. Alright, top land. It doesn't do much against me, especially with a Ghostly Prison on the play. What is he going to do? Attack for 4. Alright, no problem. We are not even close to being deaf, thanks to the Phyrexian Alive. I seriously love this card. It gives, at worst, it gives us extra turn to resolve our combo, or just to, I don't know, play another prison, sphere of safety, whatever. So we're gonna search for another enchantment. And now I could go for Greater Auramancy to make my other enchantment have Shroud, but I would have to resolve another Greater Auramancy to make 100% sure that he doesn't remove my combo. So I'm gonna just go with the Dowscape. It's true that now I will give him tokens for basically anything he casts, because he doesn't play a lot of creatures in this deck, but any of his non-creature spell will not resolve. So even if he would have, like, I don't know, disenchantment main board isn't very likely, but it's good to be sure, especially that we're not in rush. We have Phyrexian Unlife on the board, so in this turn he basically can't kill us. Alright, he's tapping 2 mana to cast Blood Artist. Alright, no problem. Blood Artist actually doesn't hurt us in any way. He theoretically, if Blood Artist said deals that if creature dies, Blood Artist deal damage to me, that wouldn't be so good, because he could attack, take me down to 0 or less, and then apply a poison infect counters to me. Yeah, but if I lose life, it works just like ad nauseum. Even if I'm at 0 or less, I still will not take any infect counters on my face, because it's not damage, it's losing life. Alright, now we have our combo secured, so we're just gonna go for Form of the Dragon. Man, I seriously love this card. It's like the most hipster card in all of the Magic. Nobody would play this card in Modern, because why, right? But in this deck, it's a great win condition. Remember that it's very good to have another win condition in decks like this. Oh, he notices it. Yep. GG. Is he going to concede or what? Also, some players think that if I put Dowscape on play and my Enduring Ideal Epic triggers at my upkeep, I don't get to search for any enchantments, that I rather have 7 tokens and Ideal doesn't resolve. It's not true, because if you read Epic ability, you can see that it says at the beginning of each of your upkeeps, copy this spell. Copy, which means I'm not casting this copy. It's getting put on the stack directly, without the casting process. And if you read Dowscape closely, it says whenever a player plays spell, right? I'm not playing a copy. So it doesn't work like that. Alright. Oh, also I get 5 life because of the form of the dragon, which I mistrigger. But even if I were at 0 life, it wouldn't be a matter. He's one of the 90% of... I think my roommate just died. But I'm going to continue recording for you guys. Leave like and subscription. Alright. So he's going to do what? So... as I was saying, he's probably one of the 90% of players which, when read Form of the Dragon, thinks that the last part is a flavor text. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, just to enlighten him. Unfortunately, your soldiers don't have wings, dude. No, no, no. No, no, no. You don't take the damage yet. You just can't attack me. Now I think he begins to understand that he can't really kill me, while his life will end in... wait, he lost 5 health before? He just took 5 damage out of blue, but he was at 15? Not yet at the beginning of my turn. But it doesn't really matter. If I were him, I would concede. There's just no way. Yes. So you don't take the damage yet. I deal damage at upkeep. I didn't form in play at my last upkeep. Alright, we have some maybe not fight, but a misunderstanding, which is only natural in Magic the Gathering. The key is to stay calm and just explain your point of the view to your opponent, calmly and the best you can. No, you can't read form, the last part. It's not a flavor text. As I was saying, the 3 biggest mistakes player made while playing against my deck is, as I was saying, Dose Cape on Epic Trigger, Form of the Dragon, that is not a flavor text, and also Phyrexian Unlife. Most of the players think that if I'm at 1 life and I take 11 damage, I lose. No, I don't. I'm at minus 10 health and 0 infect counters. Alright, so do we understand each other, mate? The last part, whoops, yeah, yeah. He thought it's a flavor text. So, he can't attack with any of his creatures. Even if he could attack with those creatures, he couldn't kill me because of the Unlife Form of the Dragon combo. So, I see no point in keeping playing this game, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, mate, you get a token. Congratulations. Congratulations, you get yourself a token. You think you can beat me with flying tokens, which is smart, but he probably thinks that he could kill me at 1 turn with enough damage. No, he can't. So, yeah. I could enlighten him right now, but it will be faster if I just end his life with form of the dragon in 3 turns. I don't really feel like explaining everything to him, so I will allow him to make as much tokens as he wants, and then I will go for Detention Sphere next turn to exile them all. That way he should concede. Yeah, mate, you have yourself 3 tokens, which are 2 to each because of your Honor of the Pure. Congratulations, you are pro. So are you going to pass your turn now? Because this game gets pretty boring. You already lost, but you just can't see it. Alright, upkeep. Enduring Ideal on stack. Detention Sphere, exiling birds. Also 5 damage to face with Form of the Dragon. And right now, yeah, so 5 damage to you. Oh, that's right. No. Actually, no. They don't die. They are exiled. That is a big difference. Blood Artist doesn't say when those creatures leave play, when they die specifically. That is important. So are you going to take the 5 damage to your face, mate? Are you? I'm just gonna remind him. Alright, he took 5 damage, we're gonna draw a card and pass the turn, of course. So what is he going to do now? Ghost Quarter. Sure, whatever. So he's still not conceding, even if he drew like whatever. Actually, I have to undo the draw. I mistriggered. I could search for whatever, so I just gonna do this and search for Lilane, because why not, right? And I'm gonna end the turn without even drawing a card. I don't care. He's already dead. He just can't see it, as I said. No matter what he draws, now it's end for him. What are you going to do, mate? Are you going to concede? No, he's not. No, he's not. Maybe after his draw, he will concede. Upkeep trigger? Oh. Interesting. He probably wants to destroy one of his lands to search for 2 lands. One from... Oh, no, never mind. I were thinking about the tech I have in my deck when I use Ghost Quarter on Flagstones of Troakir, so I could search for 2 lands. But he can't. He probably wants to destroy one of his land to search for 1 land, and this way he would have less chance to draw a land this turn. But then again, whatever he draws, he can't win. Or maybe he has some kind of secret tech. I don't know what would it have to be, but you never know. You never know. Drew, main phase. Still not concede. He's casting something. Are you going to concede now, mate? You're out of cards. At the beginning of my next upkeep I will kill you. Can you finally concede? No, you can't. Alright, I will deliver the finishing blow if you want. Okay. Upkeep. And form of the dragon to your face. Now, GG, mate. You can't do nothing about it. I know it feels bad, but you just have to accept it. Thank you. Finally, he conceded. I don't feel like playing another game with this guy because he plays kinda slowly. So I'm going to just finish it here. Um, that is my first video of Magic the Gathering at my channel, so let me know in the comments what you think, what should I change, and also I would be really grateful if you leave a like and subscription because my channel is very small and that would help me grow. Thank you very much, see you next time. Kurwa. Nie sądziłem, że umiem tak chopie płynnie